Hello folks, and welcome to this episode of Michael's Backyard Marina. Today I'm going to build me a new seat pedestal base for my boat. What I've got is a flat bottom in my boat that I like to keep pristine. I don't want to put a bunch of holes in it for seat posts and stuff, but I like to have my seats more mobile, infinitely mobile if you will. Right now I've been playing around. I've been using one that's on a 2-foot square base. Use a piece of 3/4 inch plywood. The only disadvantage of that is I've always got to try to turn it and keep it square in the boat type of thing. So I've decided, and I've used a 2-foot square, I decided that I think it would serve the same purpose and do everything I need it to do as a round piece. So I'm going to make a round one today. I'm going to cut out two, but I want to try it out as round. Plus I won't stub my toes on the corners when I'm in my boat because I always fish barefoot. So we've got a piece of plywood here laid out. We drew a couple circles. We're going to bandsaw it, sand it, paint it, drill a few holes in it, and then we'll mount the seat pedestal to it and my new Millenium B100 seat. I bought a second one. I have one up on my casting deck if you watch my videos. I've got a second one now that I'm going to put in the back of the boat for people to fish out of. And then I'll probably even have a third. So I have a driver's seat, passenger seat, and a front deck seat, all matching, all Millenium Marine B100 seats in green. So let's get started. So as you can see here, I've got pretty much 2-foot circles laid out here that I'm going to bandsaw into shape. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to split it this way and this way to get us started. So let's cut that. Alrighty, now you can see that I have, actually you can't see it, but I've got 2 coats of oil-based paint on here, some good heavy-duty paint. I've let it dry thoroughly. I got it on both sides. And since I didn't use any marine grade plywood, I just want to protect it a little bit, keep the moisture out. I get caught in the rain a few times fishing, and it's just kind of handy to not have all this wood swell up and mess up things. So as you can see here, I've got it painted white. I've got this is really inexpensive leftover indoor-outdoor carpet I had from another project. So I've got it cut like this so I can bend it around. That's the first time I've done a round piece like this. So I've got it so I can pull these things up tight and kind of keep the bunching to a minimal. So I've got this you guys see me use this before, 3M Super 77 multiple purpose adhesive. So what I'm going to do is this stuff I typically spray on and then let it become tack dry, and then you're ready to start going after it. So I'm going to go ahead and spray it to get that process going. As you can see here what I'm doing. I like to give it a pretty good coat. And what I did here too is there's 2 sides of this plywood. There was a smoother side and a rough side. I'm going to go ahead and put the rough side toward the fabric and the smooth side toward the bottom. So if moisture happens to get in, it's actually a tighter grain, less likely for moisture to get in. Plus it'll be the side that's down against my other floor. So let's spray this stuff on. Let's give it a good shake and spray it down and get going. All right, we've let that dry to just just tacky, but not sticking to your fingers. No residue on your fingers. Now, the careful job is to set this thing kind of centered on here. Once I put it on here, it's not going to move a lot. Alright. Go ahead and make sure she's flat here. There we go. Now what I want to do is give it one little spray around the edge here. Just to make sure these edges stick down. Then we'll spray it down like this. Just to hold all this down tight. There we go. We'll give that a moment to dry. All right, let's tacky enough. Let's get started. Let's see if I can make this look halfway decent. So I'm going to pull this over tight. That sticks down pretty good already. We'll pull that down tight. You can see how well that already just holds itself in place. I don't even really need staples. Might just try it without staples. That's holding pretty darn good. And you push those sides in like that. It keeps the fold, by cutting it like this, it keeps the fold to a minimum. Really no fold happening on the where there's any overlap. Alright, there you have it, the 4 holes in it. Ready to put my pedestal. This is a recycled pedestal I got off another boat I had here. It's nothing fancy, it's not hydraulic, but it does have some pins here to adjust it up and down, which I found is more than adequate. I usually get my seat in a position, and that's where I leave it. I'm not usually raising it up or down or need the hydraulic lift for any given reason. So yeah, we're ready to, my bolts come in tonight. We'll get this mounted. I'll show you my new Millenium seat mounted on it. We'll sit in it, I'll rock around in it. You'll see how stable it actually is. All right. Some of you might say, well, why don't you just mount the pedestal mounts to the floor, and then, you know, it's not where they're permanent and they're solid and locked in and all that kind of good stuff. Well, you could do that. I recently put a new floor in my boat. I don't want to drill a bunch of holes in it. I like to keep it solid and clean. The big advantage of this to me that I've learned, and I would do this again if I restored or fixed up another old boat, is I do this exact same thing except for the casting deck. The casting deck I know is always going to be where it is because that's where I'm going to fish from. But these have infinitely adjustable locations. I can move this around the boat all I want. I can choose to take them all out of the boat. And leave them at home and sit on a cooler while I drive. Just depending on how much space I want on the boat and how many people I got on the boat or whatever I want to do. So that's what I really enjoy about this option, is it's simple. Doesn't cost a whole lot. And like I said, it's infinitely adjustable. You can move them anywhere in the boat you want. If you don't want to sit right here, you can move it back 2 feet, move it over 1 foot, move it over 3 feet, whatever you want to do. That's the beauty of it. And I really like that option. And because sometimes I want to sit somewhere between my steering wheel and the fish finder and kind of look around and see things better. I can move this seat out of my way if I need it out of my way for whatever I'm doing. I could clear a big deck space on the floor if I'm trying to do something on the floor. There's just all kinds of options there. So that's why I do it this way. And it's also a project. It's kind of fun. So let's get back after it. All right, we have our bolts. Put a little countersink in the back because they're flathead bolt that I bought. All right, folks, there you have it. Pulls down. I usually tuck these in. It's got a snap here on the side that you snap it shut so it don't fly open on the boat. There it is on the pedestal. Let's sit in and see how stable it is. Oh, look at that. It doesn't even tip. Oh my goodness, I'm in rough seas. I think I'll be all right. I've had this same type of setup on my boat for over 1.5 years now. It's stable, it's steady. I've had rough water I've been on, and this thing just sits still, doesn't roll out from under you. You don't think it's going to be like an office chair and get out from under you. Does a pretty good job. Here I am, I'm a pretty big guy. This thing fits comfortably for me. I love it. I like these straps on the side here because when I'm in some rougher water, it's kind of nice. I can use my arm to kind of catch myself a little bit and not slide out the side. But yeah, it's a very comfortable seat. Highly recommend it. And it's very light too. One other thing I'll show you real quick, if I can get it down under here and show you, is the way this is designed. It's probably hard to see, but there's this gap here. And the way this is, so most seats bolt right to the bottom. So by putting this one on, you can actually adjust your seat about 2 more inches roughly. Because that's what I ended up doing on my casting deck. I was actually able to, once I put this seat on, I was actually able to lower it down 2 inches, and it was right back where it was. There you go, folks. Hope you enjoyed that video. Something simple, easy to do, very sturdy seat, rated for a lot of weight. Every other bass seat I've had that you've seen me, probably seen my video where I put a piece of 3/4 inch plywood and recovered it for the base to make it sturdy enough, because they're all plastic on the bottom and they seem to just fold and buckle underneath a little bit of guy weight like me. So this is sturdy. This is good stuff. I recommend it. Well, folks, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. You got any questions, please comment below. Like I said, again, this is the Millenium Marine boat seat. It's a B100 in green. I like green, so I picked green. It comes in tan too as well. So this bad boy is going to go up and I'm going to throw it on my boat. It's going to start getting used right away. I'm pretty sure I can set this on top of my engine cover now, and I can have a rear high casting deck off my engine cover. I'm going to try it next time I go out fishing. So thanks again for watching. You like what you see, subscribe. Stay tuned. My next video is going to be changing my, the second time I'm changing the fan on my Jeep, the electric fan. I'm pretty sure the motor I got from Amazon, and I'm not saying anything bad about Amazon, wasn't quite up to the task. So I bought another one that said it was rated for towing and air conditioning, and it's heavier duty, and I'm getting it from rockauto.com. So rockautoparts.com. So it should be here tomorrow. I'll be replacing that because my Jeep's starting to run a little warm. I'll show you a video of that. So stay tuned. Love it if you subscribe. Hit thumbs up if you like it. Feel free to leave comments. I try to answer as many as I can. Get out there and enjoy life, folks. Have a good time. It's hot out here right now. All right, good day.